It's Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and I have a little suggestion that sometimes can cure some pretty big things. So try this. If you're having some issues with posterior open bite, let's say, definitely you should go through my debond workflow for clear aligners. Um, Normally I charge for this, but sometimes I do give away freebies to doctors who listen to my YouTube videos. I have to start saying that now because now I started having some consumers reaching out and asking for my documents. So you actually have to kind of prove you're a doctor or in a doctor's office, like if it's for your doctor. Um, I will actually Google you. So, because I don't need my documents getting floating around the consumer world because this channel is meant for doctors. Anyways, so I want to clarify this free offer is for doctors only or team members for their doctor. I have a document called Debond Workflow. You can actually see it if you go into my YouTube channel and put that keyword in under the little keyword search, and you can pull it up and see what it's for. But I have one that's meant for braces and one that's meant for clear aligners that kind of takes you through like an org chart, step by step, like are you actually done with this case and what to do if different things pop up, because sometimes you guys get kind of stuck at the end, or you make the mistake and think you're done and you're totally not done, or you're overdoing refinements when you really don't need to. There's some workarounds. So yeah, take a look at that. But let's say you have a case where there's just like a light POB in the back, but there's no anterior interference. That's the main thing. If there's anterior interference, I know. You need to do a refinement, probably need to add either some upper torque or lower IPR. But if you just have like some light contacts or slightly open contacts in the back, but pretty solid right and left bite, posterior bite, one thing you can try before you get into retainers, you can try just nighttime only Invisalign wear for a few weeks. Now, do I want you doing this for months? No. And I want you to let the patient know there's a risk to this because it really depends on how stable your anterior dentition is. Because and when I mean nighttime only, I don't mean 6 hours. So I want to clarify that. If you have a patient that's sleeping only 5-6 hours a night, no. By nighttime only, I mean like at home and at night, like at least 12 hours, 12 to 14, just not at work or school during the day. Pop it in when you get home, try that. Sometimes if you have a patient, and definitely look into the keyword posterior open bite or POB in my channel because I have a lot of content about what causes it, what to do. Sometimes it's just a really bad manufacturing. Sometimes it's a bad treatment plan on your part. Sometimes it's heavy masset or bruxing, just clenching. A lot of things. Sometimes it's anterior interference. There's a lot of things that can cause it. You can't come up with a solution for POB until you know what caused the POB. That's the most important part. Those are the 4 main things that cause it, but there could be other things too. It could be a cuspal interference, things like that. And without a full set of photos, x-rays, bite marks on teeth, there's you can't just like do a refinement and fix it. I mean, you got to know what caused it and address what caused it directly. Anyways, so try just the nighttime, the 12-hour aligner wear only for a few weeks. Come in, check contacts, then check contacts again. And by contacts, sorry, I don't mean like flossing contacts. I mean like articulation paper contacts. You'll find if it's a master induced one without anterior contacts, sometimes it'll just settle right down, it just needed a little less wear. And then that kind of tells you that the patient probably either shouldn't get clear retainers or shouldn't wear their clear retainers full time. Because even just too much thick vivera wearing can cause a POB in a master patient. So try that, but you got to let the patient know there is a risk. So let's say you kind of went through your treatment too fast. Like if you had one of those really rapid treatments, remember PDLs are kind of elastomeric in nature. So the movement might look like it's there, but the bone hasn't yet stabilized. So if you did this on a patient where you moved it too fast, and I kind of know when I look at a treatment plan, but you might not, then what can happen if you just go to 12-hour wear is that they can relapse. But this is not permanent, right? You just go back and just do a quick refinement and it'll just straighten out. That just tells you that, okay, this patient's not ready to go to nighttime only wear. That's the great part about going to, as an experiment on almost any aligner patient, going to nighttime only wear, is that you have a chance to test that out, to see what it's like. Is this a patient that's going to have to wear their retainers 24/7 initially for a few months, or is this a patient where it's better for us to go straight to nights? Again, nights is 12 hours to 14. It's not 6 hours. So remember, every patient's retainer wear protocol, like what type of retention is best, is customized. And as well as their wear protocol is customized. I do have a lot of content on this. Matter of fact, I even have a retainer playlist. I have a retainer menu, but for this video only, I am going to be giving out a free copy of my aligner debond workflow because I think it's going to make more sense if you get a copy of that. Again, I normally only give it to my customers, my paid clients, or people who have taken my paid classes. But for this video, if you reference it, I will remember. If you are a doctor or you work for a doctor's office, you'll have to say which one. And I will Google you to make sure you actually work there, or look at your LinkedIn. I will give you a copy. All right, for no charge. Thank you.